through Friday on FS1.
Nashville Predators take on the Vegas Golden Knights, 10 Eastern. Tonight's Discover Card Key Matchup brought to you by Discover. Get your free credit score card today, even if you're not a Discover customer. Doesn't hurt your credit score. Go to discover.com/credit scorecard. Limitations apply. Very excited. I know I'm a little obnoxious with Rams Patriots. I understand it. You know, I know usually I'm humble and just get along with everybody. And this week I'm a little irritating, a little annoying. So I'm trying to pull it back a little bit. I'm very happy. I can't wait to get to work and talk about these games. And by the way, you know, Tony Gonzalez came on the show yesterday, and thank God he said this. He said, you know, this whole Deflategate, Lasergate, Spygate. Folks, everybody. Baseball had a 10-year run where people were taking cattle steroids. Is anybody clean in cycling? I mean, the reality of sports is push, 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 push. Look at soccer. Look at the Olympics. I'm not pro HGH, but, this idea that, the Patriots, literally with ball inflation, this describes their dynasty. It's dumb. It's dumb. Hey, it'd be one thing if the Patriots were lousy and had this one great year, and you're like, that was a year they inflated footballs. Or if the Patriots were terrible forever, and you're like, remember that one game they beat that team because they were filming it before, after, during, all these gates? They keep winning all the games. I mean, again, I'm not saying, if you were a stockbroker for 40 years, and 1 year you got caught with a little insider trading, but you were successful and more successful after that, I'd say,
I mean, I don't know if I agree with that, but that's like, I'm pretty sure there's some prison time attached to that. So yeah. I'm just probably want to steer clear of that type of.
I still like Martha Stewart.
Yeah, but Martha Stewart.
Still like her a lot.
That's fine. I think what it is with the Patriots, aside from the scandals, is there's an arrogance. About
I don't see arrogance.
When listen.
I'll tell you, it's arrogant.
I don't need some half useless apology. I'm not one of those people that's like, I demand you apologize to me for something that has nothing to do with me because I just want humility. But people do want that. They don't feel like there was ever any kind of humility after they were caught cheating. Whether everyone else pushes the envelope too, you're the ones that got your hand stuck in the cookie jar. So just, That's why the NFL should issue an apology for what happened with the Saints.
Maybe people shouldn't be seeking apologies. Why don't you go out there and beat them? Oh, that's not nice. All right, here we go. Buy, sell, or hold. I'm your stockbroker. Let's play.
Time to buy, sell, or hold.
I'd buy that for $1.
Colin will decide if he'll buy it, sell,
I want you to sell,
or hold.
Please hold. Buy, sell, or hold. The amazing football predictor, Tony Romo, will be the next head coach of the Dallas Cowboys.
People are saying that Romo is so good at predicting plays, he should be a coach. Let me mention two things. He has no coaching background, even at the high school level. And Jason Garrett only has one losing season. And by the way, he's going to get a raise and make about $6 million to $7 million a year, working 16 weeks a year, calling football games with a very relatable, friendly Jim Nantz. If he left for coaching, I'd punch him in the forehead. That'd be the dumbest move I've ever seen. John,
sell.
He's not coaching anywhere. He's doing a great job as a broadcaster. He makes a ton of money and can play a ton of golf. And you can't play golf when you coach. And he loves to play golf, and you can do a lot as a broadcaster.
Buy, sell, or hold. Drew Brees has hosted his last playoff game.
Let me just say this. I talked to an advanced NFL scout a couple of days ago, about 3 days ago, and he said, I have noticed with Drew Brees at the end of the last 2 years some arm fatigue. It should be noted in his first 11 games this year, he had a passer rating of 127, and in his last 6 games, he had a passer rating of 88. So, John,
buy.
I think Drew Brees may get into a playoff. That I don't deny. But a home playoff game, winning his division, I don't see that going forward.
Buy, sell, or hold. Baker Mayfield will make the playoffs next season.
Now, they were 7-8-1. They finished third, but they were 7-8-1.
Very proud of it.
They are very proud of themselves. And I just want to remind you two things. Next year, your road schedule at Baltimore, at New England, at the Steelers, at Garoppolo, and the Niners. By the way, you play the Pittsburgh, the Rams, and the Seahawks at home. and you haven't made the playoffs in 16 years. And by the way, you're not catching anybody by surprise. And oh, by the way, as a sophomore, now everybody's got film on Baker Mayfield. John.
Sell.
I think they'll be a good, solid team. Schedule's much tougher. People have film on Baker. They're not a playoff team.
Buy, sell, or hold. Carson Wentz will not make the playoffs next season.
First of all, Vegas has him as a 20-1 favorite to win the Super Bowl, so that's pretty good. That's upper crust. They have one of the top GMs, top owners, and top coaches in the NFL. And it should be noted that Carson Wentz, although we poo-pooed him now in the last 2 years, is 16-8. Outside of a guy named Brady, that's about the best. That's better than Aaron Rodgers. The last 2 years, he is 16-8. They've also shown an ability to draft well and attract free agents. John.
Sell.
Carson Wentz will make the playoffs.
Speaking of Aaron Rodgers, buy, sell, or hold. The Packers will miss the playoffs for the third straight season.
By the way, they have to go to Chicago, to Dallas, to the Chiefs, to the Chargers, to San Francisco. Also face Philadelphia at home. Not an easy schedule. I've said this before. I think Aaron Rodgers will continue to be a Pro Bowl level quarterback, but the best of Aaron Rodgers is done. Since 2014, the last 4 years, his winning percentage has stayed the same or gone down every single year. So, John,
Bye.
I don't think Green Bay is a playoff team next year.
Last one, buy, sell, or hold. The Super Bowl will be Tom Brady's or Bill Belichick's final game.
New England has 12 draft picks. Gronk will retire, freeing up some cap space. Tom has never been about having the biggest salary. And of their top 8 players, 7 are 28 years of age or younger. Their offensive line, in fact, is very young. 4 of the 5 offensive linemen will return. They are still the best coach, best run division team in the AFC East. And, by the way, they have made at least the AFC title game every single year this decade. They're playing in their 3rd straight Super Bowl. So, John.
Sell.
Let's stop with the final game for Bill Belichick and Tom Brady. That is not going to happen. Yeah, I mean, listen, I get this. Here's the thing. We want New England to be humble. Tell me who's humble that's dominant. Is Ronaldo humble? Is Messi humble? Are the Warriors humble? Is Alabama humble? Is Mayweather humble? Is Conor McGregor humble?
Well, no.
Are the Yankees humble?
I'm not saying that they should be humble. I actually don't feel like they should be humble. I'm saying the reason outside of their consistent winning that people have this deep hatred for them is that they were caught in Spygate.
Marginal. Deflategate.
Deflategate is arguable, but again, I think it comes down to arrogance. Have they come out and said, yes, this happened, but
what if it
was
didn't?
A mistake?
What if Deflategate's a bunch of hooey? You can't apologize. If your wife says you had an affair and you didn't, you're supposed to apologize. I'm sorry I had an affair.
No,
I didn't, but I'm sorry.
I'm saying they have an arrogance with those situations that makes people feel like, okay, you say go out and beat them, but like we're not playing against someone who's playing with the same rules we are.
Let me ask this. Did the Colts apologize for pumping in crowd noise? Did the Falcons apologize?
Pretty sure they did.
Did the Falcons apologize for the crowd noise?
I'm pretty sure he did. I'm pretty sure they never apologized.
Can you find that apology for me, John? By the way, are the Chiefs apologizing for pointing a laser in Tom's eyes?
Maybe it was a fan.
Oh, yeah, you should apologize.
If it turns out it was a Chiefs employee, I bet they will.
You know, in New England, there's a saying, deny till you die.
Well, then don't complain if people don't like you.
Well, being liked.
I mean, that's their thing. So maybe that's.
Did the Falcons apologize?
Falcons did apologize.
I know, it's very weak.
Arthur Blank apologized.
What did Arthur Blank say?
I'm sorry for pumping in fake noise.
I'm sorry for pumping in fake noise that helped us win games.
Basically.
That's quite an apology.
I mean, yes, but they did. They did apologize.
I want no apologies. I want reference and reverential treatment to my Patriots. Hour 3 next.